What if I told you that one simple mistake on a group motorcycle ride could put your whole crew at risk? Group rides look epic, but they only feel epic when everyone knows the code. Today, we're breaking down the do's and don'ts that turn chaotic pack riding into a smooth, safe, unforgettable experience. Whether you're a first-timer or a seasoned rider, these tips will change the way you hit the open road forever. All right, let's kick things off with what you should do when you're out there in a group. First, we have riding in a staggered formation. This is the foundation of safe, smart group riding. The idea is simple. The lead rider takes the left third of the lane, the second rider stays in the right third, the third goes back to the left, and so on. This setup keeps your group tight but safe, giving every rider enough space and visibility to react to hazards. It means you can swerve or brake without risking a collision with your buddy next to you. And let's be honest, it looks clean and professional on the road. Riding staggered isn't just about appearances, it helps the group flow as one unit and keeps you out of each other's danger zones. Second, we have communicating with hand signals because let's face it, nobody's hearing your voice over the roar of engines and wind. Hand signals are the language of the road in a group ride. A raised hand signals slowing down, a pointed foot warns of a pothole or debris, and a tap on the gas tank means it's time to refuel. These signals keep the group informed and ready for what's ahead, but it only works if everyone knows the signals and passes them down the line. A group that communicates well rides well, smooth, predictable, and safe. So before you hit the road, make sure everyone's on the same page with the signals. It's a small step that makes a massive difference. Third, we have planning your route and stops ahead of time, because nothing kills the fun of a ride faster than confusion. Before you even fire up your bikes, agree on where you're going, where you'll fuel up, and where you'll stop to rest or eat. Talk about what happens if someone gets separated. Will the group pull over at the next turn or meet at a pre-decided spot? A solid plan keeps the group together and focused on the ride, not scrambling to figure things out on the fly. It always helps newer riders feel more confident knowing exactly what to expect. Great group rides always start with great planning. Don't skip this part. Enjoying this? Hit like, subscribe, and tell us your top group riding tip in the comments. And it's only getting better from here. Stick around because the last tip is the one that could save your whole ride. Fourth, we have assigning a lead and sweep rider, because without them, a group ride can fall apart fast. The lead rider controls the pace, uses the lines through turns, and keeps an eye on hazards ahead. The sweep rider brings up the rear, making sure no one gets left behind and stepping in if someone has an issue. Together, they act like bookends that hold the group together. Pick riders with experience, patience, and good judgment for these roles. When your group has a clear structure, it's easier to navigate traffic, make lane changes, and handle unexpected challenges. It's a simple move that instantly makes your ride safer and smoother. Fifth, we have riding your own ride, because at the end of the day, your safety is your responsibility. Just because you're part of a group doesn't mean you should push beyond your comfort zone. If the pace is too fast or you're not feeling confident on certain sections of the route, it's okay to slow down or signal that you need to pull over. A good group respects that and adjusts. Group rides aren't about ego or proving yourself. They're about sharing the road safely. Never let the pressure of the pack force you into risky decisions. The best group riders are the ones who know their limits and ride smart every mile. Sixth, we have checking your bike before the ride. The last thing you want is to delay the group because your tires are bald, your chain's loose, or your fuel light flicks on just a few miles in. Before you even meet up, do a basic check. Tires, brakes, lights, oil, fuel. Make sure everything's in working order. A quick walk around can save you from headaches on the road. It's not just about avoiding embarrassment. It's about showing respect to the group and making sure you're not putting yourself or others at risk. When everyone takes care of their machine, the ride runs smoother for all. Seventh, we have keeping a consistent pace. Nothing throws a group ride off faster than riders who constantly speed up, slow down, or hit the brakes for no reason. Steady throttle helps everyone behind you stay relaxed and confident, especially through curves or tricky sections. When the leader sets a smooth, predictable pace, the whole group flows like a single unit. That doesn't mean you have to ride slow. It means you ride in control, without sudden moves that could catch others off guard. Group riding's all about rhythm. Keeping a steady pace is what makes the whole experience enjoyable and safe. So, now you've got the must-dos locked in, but just as important as knowing what to do is knowing what not to do. Because let's be real, most group ride fails happen when someone ignores the basic don'ts. Let's go. First, we have not riding side by side. Sure, it might look cool in a movie scene, but on the open road, it's dangerous. Riding side by side cuts your ability to swerve or react to hazards. If something suddenly appears in your lane, a pothole, debris, an animal, you've got nowhere to go. Staggered formation is the safer choice because it gives every rider their own space cushion and escape route. Plus, Keeps the group tighter and more organized without feeling cramped. Save the side-by-side look for photo ops in a parking lot. When you're moving, safety comes first. Stagger up, stay sharp, and leave room to react. Second, we have not tailgating the rider ahead. Riding too close in a group's just asking for trouble. Imagine the rider in front of you has to brake suddenly for a hazard. You won't have the time or space to stop safely, and the result could be a pileup. Even in staggered formation, you need to leave a safe following distance. Give yourself time to react to whatever the road throws at you. Riding too close stresses out both you and the rider ahead. Respect that space and your group ride will be smoother, safer, and way less nerve-wracking. We have not showing off or racing within the group. The group ride isn't the time to prove you're the fastest or the flashiest. Weaving through riders, blasting ahead at random, or pulling stunts puts everyone at risk. It only takes one bad move to cause chaos in the pack. Group rides are about teamwork, not competition. If you want to test your limits, hit the track, not the highway. On a group ride, your focus should be on smooth, controlled riding that helps everyone enjoy the journey without worry. Fourth, we have not ignoring less experienced riders. Every group has riders at different skill levels, and that's perfectly normal. What's not okay is leaving newer riders behind or riding in a way that pressures them to keep up beyond their abilities. A good group looks out for everyone, adjusting the pace if necessary and checking in during stops. Group rides should be welcoming, not intimidating. When everyone rides with awareness and respect for the whole pack, it builds confidence, strengthens the group dynamic, and makes the ride more enjoyable for all. Fifth, we have not making sudden lane changes. In a group, unpredictability is dangerous. One rider abruptly switches lanes without signaling or checking mirrors can set off a chain reaction that confuses or endangers the entire group. Instead, signal well in advance and make sure there's room for others to follow smoothly. The goal is for the group to move as one coordinated unit, not as scattered individuals making snap decisions. Smooth, planned lane changes help keep everyone safe and the ride stress-free. Sixth, we have not forgetting to fuel up when the group stops. It sounds basic, but you'd be surprised how often someone chats through a gas stop, only to realize 10 miles down the road they're running on fumes. When the group pulls over for fuel, take care of business. Fill up, grab water, hit the restroom. A group ride flows best when everyone's ready to roll at the same time. Don't be the one who causes an extra stop just because you weren't paying attention. Seventh, we have not panicking if you get separated. It happens. Traffic lights, slow vehicles, or unexpected turns can break up the group. The worst thing you can do is ride recklessly trying to catch up. Stay calm, stick to the planned route, and meet at the next agreed stop or safe pull-off point. A well-organized group will wait or regroup at the next checkpoint. Panicking only increases the risk of mistakes or accidents. Keep your cool, ride safe, and trust the plan. And there you have it, riders, the essential do's and don'ts that can make or break a group motorcycle ride. At the end of the day, group riding is all about trust, respect, and smooth teamwork. When everyone's on the same page, the ride feels like a perfectly tuned machine. Safe, fun, and unforgettable. So next time you hit the open road with your crew, remember these tips and set the example. Because the best group rides aren't about speed or showing off. They're about enjoying the journey together. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more motorcycle tips and stories, and drop a comment below. What's your number one group riding rule or the worst mistake you've seen on a ride? Let's hear your stories. Stay safe out there and ride smart.